And there's a run. How, like, I don't have a problem with wanting to do things, but I have a problem with someone telling me I should do X thing and not specifying the Y. I described it as like someone telling you to make a game and you say what genre and they respond with just make a game. And you say, okay, I've picked a genre, I still don't have any leads. Do you have any like idea for character, color palette, the type of thing you want in there, the story? And they go, just make a game. And then when you've saved game, they go, nah, I wanted a different game. That's sometimes how it feels. Like, I want to do something and no one's giving me the pointers to tell me what to do. So I do what I think is right, and then they're like, actually I wanted something else. What's your biggest achievement in life? Fucking being here. Are you kidding me? Like... But also, what a narrow question, because achievement means different things to... Like... Got VIP in chat, so true. Can you PB in Mario Kart? Fuck off. Do the thing is helpful. If they get judgy about what you do, it's shitty. Exactly, like... I don't need my hand held, but if you're gonna give me a brief, I at least need, like, the details of the brief. You can't just say, like, free reign, do this. Like, I'm more than happy to do this, but do you want to specify what exactly we're doing this for? Is there a purpose? Is there an audience? Like, is there a time frame? Do you want to give me, like, an inkling of just help? Yeah, but the question, what's your biggest achievement in life, is such a fucking cop-out. Because different things are impressive to different people, like... And also some people might say something that other people could interpret as like a cry for help. Some people might be really proud of weight loss, but the worst, like, the words could land on the wrong person's ears and they'll be like, oh, that's eating disorder talk. And it's like... Like, things like that are so mucky, because, like, you just don't know what someone's gonna say and what they merit as an achievement. But then I can't do the fucking answer of like, oh, being here is my biggest achievement. Well, it kind of low-key is, because it's expensive as hell to live. And, I mean, I can tell you there's no god, like... There's nothing after this, so... It's a miracle that I've made it through childhood, with the amount of fucking allergic reactions and shit I've had. But... I feel like I haven't achieved anything. You're doing a degree. You're also like, you're not a kid, but like, you're still super young. Everyone has a bit of a crisis at like 21, 27 through to 30 can be like delayed until 30. Another crisis like kind of later, but usually like, it's not like age related. It's just like a third crisis as a treat. If you're younger than 45, you're young enough to achieve most things. You've got time. Exactly. Like, there's things that are going to be harder. It's probably harder to learn a language after, like, 11. But, like... The only thing that I don't think I'm ever going to really be able to do at a level that I'd love to put time and dedication to is I'm never going to be able to skateboard again. My joints are absolutely fucked. And my health is absolutely through the shitter. I'm never going to be able to, like, pick up a skateboard and become the next Tony Hawk. I'm cool with that. Although it's one of those things that I kind of wish I could do. And I still think about time to time picking up a skateboard. I haven't got the balance for it. Like, I'm happy with letting that one be a dream. But anything that my mind can still achieve, I'm down to try. Learning languages, learning code, learning, like, new skills and shit. Screenwriting as a hobby? Okay, okay. I need to start brushing up on, like, content creation skills, like, kind of, not so much screenwriting, but I guess, like, general storytelling. But I'm kind of scared to start looking at things with a more critical eye than I already do, because, like, I'm a hater, but at least I enjoy being a hater. I don't want to suck the soul out of art for me. Skating a little bit, can't get back into it like you used to. Skating's one of those things that, like, unfortunately the prime for it is hella early. Like, if you're not, like, a prodigy by, like, 13, I might not be coming back from that one. That's why all the skaters in the Olympics are like 20 or younger. But oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. But luckily it was never my dream to actually become a skateboarder, so struggled to become motivated. A small part of motivation comes from like dread. Like working in dead-end jobs like customer service and having that I gotta get out of here kind of thing. Yeah, some dudes are like 55 and still just going for it, but like they also started young and have had a lot of time to practice that art, and they also do it for a living, so they've got time to kind of get better at it. So I can be an athlete and be in transit, just want to live with it as your job. You can like I would say that like the reason that I've started to like take things like coding seriously and stuff at work now is in 2 years time my degree is done, and 4 years is a long time for a degree, and I kind of didn't do anything for the second year of it. Like I barely did my own work, let alone anything extracurricular. I was just kind of in purgatory with like a shit house and situation and job changes and all this kind of stuff, and now that I'm out of that and I know that I've kind of passed the halfway point, it's scary to me because in 2 years time I'm literally on my own. I can't go back. Like if I'm going back, it's not for the same thing. I have to make it count, so the more I can learn, the more opportunities I'm gonna have when I'm done. Small chunk that's actionable, do one thing and then you'll know what's more involved to making it a reality. Yeah, it's kind of like when you want a job in like 5 years time and you have to find out there's 6 things involved, you've got to break it down to know which bits to learn first. I've got a lot of base skills. I've done a media degree, I know how to draw. I'm a big enjoyer of a lot of the content I consume, and that's the type of content I want to put out into the world. I don't want to become a game designer or developer or programmer, but I want to work within like the games industry somehow, potentially as someone like a production director or something. Or if I did go down design, I know specifically I want to go into something like UX and UI design, HUDs, things like that. And it's like learning all of the skills to make that a reality. Doing design sheets and briefings and knowing how to put all of that together. I need graphic skills, I need accessibility and psychological like information in the back of my head. In terms of making it, you need to be able to code it to a certain extent so you can put the idea onto paper. There's a lot that goes into it. Collab with you on the Shah mod? I'd love to. I can't actually code at the moment, but anything that you've got going, hit me up. I'm happy to help. Something to put on a portfolio. Exactly. And that's the thing, like, I can't really speak for people like Inverse or even Twiz who are doing more like STEMmy things than I am. But for kind of creatives, having like a portfolio of work, having proof of like what you've done to get to that next place is so important. I mean, one of the things that I'm planning on doing soon is looking at making a Minecraft server for you all, because it's skills for me in like certain areas that I want to get better at for not only my job but also my personal and work life in the future. I know it's not something that can really always just go on a portfolio, but saying like, oh, I run a Minecraft server, I know how the networking and the ports and the content and the mod behind it all kind of works, like, that's something. Nico SMP, but way less problematic. There are skills for having a job. I'm sure you do, because if you didn't have skills, you wouldn't have got as far as you already have. Everyone's got a little bit of imposter syndrome, except the people who are so up their own asses and are so narcissistic that they don't know what an imposter is, but they're usually the ones who are bad at their job. There's that like general saying of like, if you tend to worry about like if you're a bad person, you're probably good. It's kind of the same with like skills. If you worry about like if you're dog shit at everything, you're probably not. You're just probably like worried that you haven't improved enough. I will single-handedly make it more problematic. I don't know what to say to that. Whether you pre-transition acting work in a portfolio, but Jesus, I'm so embarrassed, but you low-key want to leave it in the dust. That's a hard one. That's a hard one to advise on, isn't it? Because, like, it's content, but it's hard to, like, see yourself in that kind of frame, I guess. Big imposter syndrome. I'm the sussiest. I think I'm gonna leave this cup here. I don't fucking like this cup. We'll post it in the chat. I'm okay with a 924.